We're live. And let's play a game. How many model silhouettes can you guess from the thumbnail? While I still get set up. We're live. Because I'm good at this whole live streaming thing. And let's play a game. How many model silhouettes can you guess from the thumbnail? While I still get set up. Because I'm good at this whole live streaming thing. You did get two right. One is Dai-Guard, one is a getter. You did get two right. One is Dai-Guard, one is a getter. Put up the image. I won't be able to put it up right now. Put up the image. You can check it in the Discord, though. It should be thumbnails in the Discord still. I won't be able to put it up right now. Uh-oh. You can check it in the Discord, though. My YouTube's double playing. It should be thumbnails in the Discord still. Uh-oh. Oh, you got another one. Well, technically Golion. One is a scope dog, but which one? Which Doge? Let me drag the box over here. I expect too much from you. A little bit. Anyway. Yes, amigo. And then big box. With 7 model kits. But another one that came around the same time. I'm just throwing it into the mix anyway, so 8. I'm calling it 8. Expelled from Paradise. Yeah, the Arhan. I have one of them's. I also have the new Arhan on pre-order whenever that gets released. I already built the Arhan though. So anyway, we'll move Eldora V over there. I was gonna swap to overhead view, but we'll actually... Plus there's my new shelf with some models. We'll show this better later, but here's my ARX-8. My Laevetein. I overspent on that. Really bad. I'm kind of sad about it. Rip and tear box. It's too big and it's kind of heavy. I already removed the shipping label on it, so I'm not concerned about leaking my address. Good God. Move that over a bit. At least big bag toy store packages or stuff. Good. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Here we go. We'll go back to the overhead. And we will go one at a time. It does say Voltron. Alright. First up, Daikessen Shin Dragon. The current representative in Super Robot Wars. At least since T. T and 30 like using this guy. So I built regular Shin 1. I have Shin Terak waiting. And now I have the Daikessen Shin Dragon. I wish there were kits for Shin Liger and Shin Poseidon. This kit does come with the parts for kind of those forms. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Alright, next up was another one of your guesses. The old Voltron. Or Golion. I don't actually know why they use Voltron here. Is that just the more globally accepted name? The name sells more. I guess that makes sense. Seems like a pretty big kit. The box is about the same size as a Shin Dragon. Ask anybody if they know Golion. You know what? That's fair enough. Alright. Actually, a lot of these kits are pretty big. Alright, next up we got Linebarrel Overdrive. From the old Linebarrels of Iron. And, you know, they got Linebarrel, so I'm kind of hoping we get a Devolution Getter from Moderoid, eventually. Linebarrel is written by the same guy that did Get a Robo Devolution and that new Ultraman. So that is something interesting. I hope we get a Devolution getter from Moderoid one of these days, because finding that other Devolution kit is nigh impossible. Alright, here's the biggest box, and I didn't expect this one to be the one to be huge. But man, Dai-Guard's box is really big. The Dai-Guard's box is the biggest one. And I honestly was not expecting that. Just because of how simple, like, Dai-Guard is. Like, he's just a cylinder. But maybe that's why. He's a big cylinder. But this comes with the problems. Do I want to have them have the flywheel? Or do I want them just normal? Or do I just buy multiple kits? And then have all the Dai-Guards in the, like, different configurations because I don't want to mess with them. This is the conundrum. I've already spent $400. What's another, like, $200 on the same kit for me to build and put in different configurations? It's crazy. It's wild. Kind of excited to crack into Dai-Guard, though. Alright, 3 kits left. This one's in some weird wrapping paper. I mean, she was fine with this already. So, the Garland from Megazone 23. Pretty classic. I'm kind of hoping it has the motorcycle configuration. That would actually be pretty sweet. It does. It does. See? And then now I buy another Garland kit and have them in motorcycle form. This hobby is a bottomless pit. It's probably gonna be pretty small though. Yeah, Midori. Exactly. It's all for a good cause. Gotta feed the addiction with the plastic crack. Alright, next. This is probably the one I'm most unfamiliar with. I have the Blu-rays, but I haven't seen the show yet. The Shikon from Gunparade March. It's a transformer, right? This box is pretty small, so this one, like the Garland's, probably gonna be pretty tame. I mean, it's a pretty simple design. Doesn't look like he has a lot of weapons. A couple swords, a gun. Or use gun and sword. Gun sword. Still waiting for Volcane to come out. I want it. Oh yeah. A Shikon. And last but not least, another high grade, one that isn't a Moderoid actually, is the Burglary Dog from Votems. Now I have a regular scope dog, so it'll go well. I'm assuming, like, this box is actually bigger than the regular scope dogs, which I guess makes sense. I mean, it's just like a scope dog with added weapons, really. It also has like those winter sled, snow sled things. Downform mechanism. Maybe I should paint one of its shoulders red. Red shoulder Burglary Dog custom. Previous one feels like a bit of Full Metal Panic inspiration. Well, funny that you mentioned Full Metal Panic. This didn't come out of the same box, but I got it the same day. It's the good old ARX-8 Laevetein. High grade that I overspent on, but I couldn't find it anywhere else, so it is what it is. Alright, big boss. You can go away now. Now show the rest of the backlog. I can. I don't know the most efficient way I would go about doing this. I'd have to move stuff around. But we do also have to decide on the next kit that I'm building, because I got quite a bit going on. Kit bash a makeshift flying platform. This doesn't come with... Yeah, this doesn't come with the flying platform, huh? I wonder if there was another model that came with that. That'd be pretty wild. Anyway, I guess I'll show off my backlog shelf. Change to side cam. I mean, there's kind of the makeshift shelf. That's all my Gundam models, specifically. All of my Moderoids and not Gundams are on a different shelf. But yeah, I have about 30 kits in my backlog now. This handy cam kinda sucks. Probably P Bandai. Wouldn't surprise me. The Daikessen, Gespenst. I have some SDs. SD cross silhouettes. That seem like fun. SD Grunlagan. High grade YF-19. Isamu's Valkyrie. The Ikaruga. Maybe I should build the Ikaruga. I do have the Muzzin Kaiser SKL. Anyway. We'll go back to overhead and I'll just show them regular. Is that Ixerobo? You have a good eye. That was from my last haul. Pretty modest kit. Pretty small. Pretty much the same size as the Laevetein's box. Yeah. High grades, man. I actually don't think I have room to fit the rest of these boxes on my shelf now. Maybe I do. Yeah, I had enough room. Actually. Nope, not enough room. Dai-Guard. Dai-Guard won't fit. Spikes and Booba. Sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, my lighting job isn't the greatest. So I kind of fit everything else up there. Don't mind the Freedom Gundam Master Grade down there. I kind of slapped them together just to push them out of the way. And I have a God Sigma Gravion. I need Soul Gravion and God Gravion to finish, so I can do Ultimate Gravion. But yeah, I'm kind of out of room. That's true. Dai-Guard the big boy. Yeah, see, look at all these configurations I can do. You can do the rocket punch. You can do the finger net. You can do the drill arm. Or you can just do regular. Or the knot punisher. You have so many options. And you could have them as all three separate parts. See, I need to buy like 8 Dai-Guard model kits to get the full gamut of Dai-Guard. Makes all the Dai-Guards. Just kit bash all the Dai-Guards. Or, not Dai-Guards, Gravions. But they all... So, the Moderoid Gravions actually combine into Ultimate Gravion. You just need to buy all 3 kits to even do that. Which I'm totally cool with. Actually, I need to do a size comparison here. So we have the Rogue Kaiser Gridman. I actually think They're the same size box. They're actually the same size box. Rogue Kaiser Gridman seems way more intuitive, though. Actually, I think Dai-Guard's box is slightly bigger. No, there's definitely a little bit more height to Dai-Guard's box. That is so funny. That's wild. I don't expect Dai-Guard's build to be that in-depth, though. I think it's just he has big parts. It's a 5-second delay between Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I'm not sure about Twitch. I kind of ignore Twitch for the most part. I don't know how I feel about actually starting a kit today, though. I don't know if this will be it, or if I should go do something else. Because I'd like to just, like, start a stream with a kit. I'm not sure. I'm undecided. Some Megaton Musashi. I wouldn't mind doing that, actually. I'd have to do a quick swap of my setup, though. And I'd have to change all of the stream settings. And such. Hey, Scarlet. Good to see you. Random question. How do I deal with the boxes? You want to see how I deal with the boxes? It's called... I have a table that all of the boxes go under. And it's running out of room, so... It is something I will have to address eventually. Yeah, Dai-Guard's a big boy. He's not fitting on my shelf, so he's got to go on the floor. Maybe the Ikaruga. I want Ernestes. I need a Knights in Magic. Here's the other problem, Midori. I don't throw the runners away. Even. I just throw everything back into the box. It's kind of a problem. Let's check the Ikaruga. Nice manual. It's a lot of stickers. More than some other kits. Oh, the Ikaruga is going to be pretty straightforward. That won't take long at all. A lot of small runners. Yeah, this kit will actually be pretty quick. Yeah, I want physical copies of the Knights and Magic light novels. That would be great. I know I can like get them on Kindle, but I don't use Kindles. Or, well, read books online, I guess. Speaking of novels, though, I did recently get the Metal Gear Solid novel. Which pretty much follows Metal Gear Solid to a T, except with the ending, they use the canon ending of the series, which is essentially both endings you can get between Otacon and Meryl combined. Like, Snake saves both of them. Which makes sense. I also ordered Metal Gear Solid 2's novel. The Gunbuster model's instructions are stapled. It seems kind of weak. And another book I've been going through is the Gren Lagann Archives. And there's quite a bit of interesting stuff in here. Most notably, I mean, I posted this in the Discord. Let's see if I can find that page. I want to say it was near the end of the section. Enkidu and Enkidu-doo. Yeah. So it shows those. Oh, where is it? Oh yeah, there's some size comparisons. So there's the page. I think the pages are blown out though. Gren being built by the first 3 gunmen they ran into. Funny how they use the swords from the body as the sunglasses. Scan it. It's probably already been scanned. I bet you can find scans online. Full Metal Panic and Evangelion are getting audiobook treatment, huh? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, this is a great book. Very in-depth with Gurren Lagann's overall content. And speaking of Full Metal Panic, they recently released the short stories novels. So I got the short stories collections 1 and 2. Which Full Metal Panic Fumofu, which is the 2nd season, covers these short stories. I'm not sure how much though. I don't know if it's basically like 1-to-1 with the anime. But I will read them and find out. Gonna be pretty long though. Now I'm still collecting base Full Metal Panic's novels. I'll probably have all those done here soon-ish. And something else I picked up recently is all of Back Arrow on Blu-ray. I thought Back Arrow was really good. Like, if you're familiar with Kazuki Nakashima's works, it kind of does a similar thing. He always seems to start off pretty strong, kind of mellow out for about half the series. You know, cool stuff still happening. But then at about the last quarter of the series or so, they just kick it into high gear. Like Gurren Lagann levels of hype. But yeah, I'm trying to fill out my mecha anime / novel / manga collection. Alright, Midori. We'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by. And another thing I got recently, because I've been getting a lot of things recently, is the complete Blu-ray box set for Gurren Lagann. Comes with the TV series and movies. This cost a pretty penny, though. I had to get it off Crunchyroll store, which I'm not proud about doing. It was like $150. But man, was it worth it. I just love Gurren Lagann. I haven't given the regular TV series a watch in a while, so I think I need to do a whole rewatch on that. Normally I just stick with the movies, but the anime had scenes that were really good that the movies missed out on. Like Kitan walking up on a bunch of Mugans with the spiral shotgun. Yeah, enjoy your trip. Oh, okay. Here, Chicha, this is for you. This is for your your Golion Voltron argument. I have the DVD set for Golion. So there. Okay, Midori. I will. But yeah, see? Beast King Golion. Objection. Which is pretty funny. Check the box, it says Voltron. You know what? Fine. You got me. It's the Defender of the Universe. But still. Does that mean I have to buy the Blu-rays for Voltron Defender of the Universe? Is that what I have to do? I'm still calling it Golion. Have an excuse for that. Yeah, fair enough. It all makes for good talking pieces. Even the mecha that everyone hates, I buy stuff for. Hey, look, yes. I know everyone in the mecha community hates Darling in the Franxx. But I got it. Actually, I only have one volume of it, and I need to buy the Blu-rays. But it's gonna happen. I understand people's hate for it. Which, fun fact for the manga of Darling in the Franxx, Kentaro Yabuki, that's the guy that did To Love Ru. In any case, I don't know, I feel like I should just show off model kits at this point that I've already built. Since I don't feel like cracking into a actual model kit. So here's some stuff I built off stream. Metal Gear Rex. Metal Gear Solid 4 version, so it's all jacked up. Which, something I was surprised from the kit, it actually comes with clean parts. Like, if you just wanted to build Rex whole and not the destroyed version from 4, then you have the parts to build him fully, which is really cool, actually. Like the Ray Dome here can actually, like, it actually has a normal Ray Dome. Gun tank model kit. There's master grades of that, right? I need to do that. The other cool thing is the mouth opens and you have a tiny snack. You also actually have a Raiden and a Metal Gear Mark III. You need to paint them, but kits with mouths that open are cool. Yeah, I should buy a gun tank kit. Eventually. Oh, maybe I should just do some poses for kits. I was gonna do a Goldenar. With the fiery head. This kit was pretty good too. Really straightforward. I mean, he's just also a cylinder. It didn't come with any extra parts, I mean... Not like Golion had any weapons, other than these hands right here. I do need that. I need all of the Super Robot Wars, like, kits. I need to find the rest of them. I need the Daikessen. And we were talking about the R-Hand earlier, so here's the R-Hand. The ball. Which surprisingly stands up pretty well. Despite being very weirdly shaped. And speaking of the R-Hand, it's themed from T's Plague. Yeah, this kit was really weird, just because of the nature of just the roundness of it. I think the new R-Hand will be a bit better about that. A pretty common shape in the real world. True. Not a bad kit, though. I think I had some difficulties with it. Just because there's like a lot of these like panels, you know? So I like get confused as to how to orient them in which way. Very strange. Yeah, I guess I'm just showcasing a lot of the kits I've already built. At least not on stream. Here's a great Zerarymer. He's a pretty thick boy. Could put him in the good old fist bump position. Maybe. Oh, his arms are a little stiff. Oh, please bend. Oh boy. It's about as far as his arms go. And then boom, area gets nuked. Wonder if we'll ever see Zerarymer in a Super Robot Wars game again. Here's one that's already in a pose that's iconic to it. Even though it literally just came with a part that crosses the arms for you. The Super Galaxy Grenlagon. The Sentinel one. Many drills. Some of those parts are getting a little loose. He's really easy to move around. And speaking of Darling in the Franxx, yes, I have the Strelitzia, which was probably my least favorite Moderoid, to be honest. It's just a lot of really small pieces. Not great. Especially these little hair pieces. I think I actually glued some of them in just because they kept falling out. And then she literally needs like a third leg stand just because heels don't stand very well on their own. But I mean, it wasn't a terrible kit. It was alright. There's my regular scope dog. He's just a little guy. I think this was the kit I built before I started streaming my kit builds. Because I think I built Mazinger Zest right after. Hey, Adelheim. You missed the unboxing, for the most part. Yeah, now I'm kind of just going through my collection of stuff. Model kits I built before I started live streaming them. And some of my Blu-rays and DVDs. For various mecha. That I have a lot of. And it only grows. No burglary yet? Well... now that you mention it. I actually got the Burglary Dog kit come in. So we will have regular scope Doge and then Burglary Doge. So this is one of the ones that came in the package. So it should be the same scale. Actually, I don't even think it says on the package. All it says is high grade. Burglary Dog. Doesn't give a scale. Is chat showing the lead? I don't know. Anyway, glad to see more Scope Dog kits. And speaking of Bandai, I picked this up at my local shop. It was Escaflowne Movies Ultimate Edition. Which I had actually no idea existed until I saw it, and I was like, well, I'm buying it. YouTube's slower than Twitch, which is kind of weird. I put low latency on YouTube. So I don't know what the deal is. It's very weird. Yeah, that is weird, because I'm using a plugin for OBS for multiple output, and I always kind of figured that if it was just multiple outputting to Twitch, that would actually be slower. Just because of the nature of add-on. But what do I know? I guess another thing I could show off from my collection is the Neon Genesis Evangelion Platinum Complete. As far as I can tell, this thing's pretty hard to find now. Or at least find for a reasonable price. Like, you're spending a few $100s on this thing if you even find it. There's probably eBay listings right now. I haven't looked it up. I don't know if anyone wants to check for me. Yeah, I heard about that, Adelheim. We're getting is it just Asuka? And I think people were talking about Cruel Angel's Thesis being in the game, but I don't know. Because as far as I could tell, they're using Rebuild of Evangelion, and Rebuild never played a Cruel Angel's Thesis. Oh, the featured enemy is Rabiel, made of smaller cubes. That's interesting. Asuka, Rei, and Mari. Okay, that makes sense. You gotta have all the... you have to have all the waifus. And speaking of Evangelion, I need an Evangelion kit. I know Moderoid has one, of Ava 1, and there's a real grade. Of Ava 1, so I need to pick up one of those. Shinji getting the collab. No, good. We don't need Shinji. Just use female Shinji. Which I'm going to use to segue into I Have Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water 2. And Nadia is basically just female Shinji, right? Misato is there too. Everything revolves around him. Yeah. So he just needed to get in the robot more. Nadia was shown in your country but never got reruns? Huh. I'm actually unfamiliar with the popularity of Nadia around the world. I feel like Evangelion just overshadowed it. I mean, hell, look at the Blu-ray. It literally says, from the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion, even though Nadia came first. Pretty interesting, though. Also, why do all mecha series have to be so long? I've actually kind of noticed that a lot of newer mecha series aren't very long. Because a lot of series probably 2010 were like 50 episodes or so. Sada featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series moment. Pretty much. I guess for the rest of my Evangelion stuff, I have Death and Rebirth and End of Evangelion. And I have rebuilds 2 to 4. I don't have the first one. I need to find the first one. And I had the first one. I lent it to a friend for a little bit, and then I never got it back, and then they moved away. But, it's been kind of hard to find. But I'll find it eventually. And I guess as another crown jewel of my collection, is Gao. The DVD set. Guess we can show my real grade too. Look at that. Look at him go. He's kind of loose. What's a DVD? That's grandpa technology. And then I have a Gao final on Blu-ray. How many discs are in the set? 10. So all, what, 50-something episodes of the original series. And then, yeah, final, which, right, I'm glad you mentioned that, Adelheim. So literally half. They dubbed half of it, and then they didn't dub the second half. That's always been an interesting thing to me, that they just, like, never finished it. Kind of funny. Courage and guts are the key to victory. Literally every DVD case says that. So yeah, up to episode 25. Pretty interesting. Also, I'm pretty sure in the recent Blu-ray release from Discotek, it's the same thing. I think only half of it actually has the dub. I could be wrong, but I don't remember them saying they actually finished it. Also, to go along with my Dai-Guard. Yes, I have the DVD for Dai-Guard. I have many a series. And something funny I want to bring up. Oh. I'm just going to drop everything. So. I have all Full Metal Panic's DVD releases. So the box set for the first season. Fumofu. And then the second raid. Now I have all of these. But despite that, I still went ahead and bought the Blu-ray of the complete, which basically condenses all of this into just this box. Which is still a pretty big box, but Invisible Victory does have a release. I just haven't got it yet. Mainly because I wasn't a huge fan of Invisible Victory. I think the production on it was pretty mid, and unfortunately, they blue-balled us with the Laevetein really bad. Like, the Laevetein didn't even show up until the last half of the last episode. And it was cool while it was tearing stuff up, but man. That was just a sad time. And since I showed Full Metal Panic in that way, I guess I'll show... There we go. I'm pretty sure this is all of Patlabor on DVD. Which I also bought the condensed Blu-ray. Which, yes, the entire series in one collection. TV series, so volumes 1 through 9. Can't remember which ones. I think these are the OVAs, the movies. But yes, full Patlabor. Classic series. I need to buy the Moderoids. They actually had to have one on pre-order. The Ingram. So, I need to put my pre-order in for that one. Back on the show. Now here's another interesting thing in my collection. So we have Martian Successor Nadesco. Alright. It's the perfect collection. Pretty nice. I also have Martian successor to Desco, The Complete Chronicles. And then I have Prince of Darkness. So I essentially have two complete collections. Two different complete collections of Nadesco. I'm actually not totally sure. I think the Perfect Collection just has the TV series. And I'm not sure about the Complete Chronicles. Because these are both ADV films. So let's actually... Yeah, Perfect Collection, 26 episodes. And there's a Sega Saturn game. That's actually interesting to know. So yeah, this one also just contains all 26 episodes. So these are literally just two complete collections of Nadesco. Plus Prince of Darkness. Which is pretty interesting. And here we go. I got the 4 horsemen. Okay, Getter Arc. Got Getter Robo Armageddon, Shin vs. Neo, new Getter box set, and then the Blu-rays for Getter Robo Arc. I got the Jun Kawago Getter specials. And I'm happy to have the old DVDs, but I also I'm gonna buy the newer Blu-rays also. Where OG Getter and Getter G? Yeah, I wish. Ask Discotech. Everyone just send emails to Discotech. So we can actually get some, like, OG Getters. For real. Like, I would love to have the original Getter Robo. That would be amazing. But, box set on new Getter is pretty cool. You want a Texas Mac model kit? Which one? OG Getter Texas Mac? Or Shin vs. Neo, you know, too much high power man Hexasmack. Yes. We want both. Speaking of kits I still need to get, the box on this is pretty rough. It's been through the ringer, but Giant Robo. The complete collection. Another one of those Imagawa got screwed and didn't get to finish his masterwork. I need to buy the Giant Robo Moderoid though. Oh well. We'll never see Giant Robo and Super Robot Wars again. And here's the last interesting box set that I have. Is 2004's Tetrogen 28. Which would really like to see this one in a Super Robot Wars game. I mean, we got the 80s one. But, yeah, more Imagawa. That is pretty old. Old but gold. And speaking of things I'm hesitant on getting, but we hate Harmony Gold in this household. I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna drop these. Oh god. Okay, we're good. So we have Super Dimensional Macross, the OG. Macross 2, Southern Cross, and Orgus. And the Macross Plus collection, plus the movie edition. Top tier stuff. Now these are old. I basically, pretty sure this is everything up to Macross 7, which is about where that cutoff was. Before, you know, Robotech. No, we don't talk about Robotech in this household. You know, and going to my used DVD like store that I frequent, I always see Robotech there, and I'm just I'm so conflicted on grabbing any of it. Like, I still feel like it's a thing to talk about, even if I'm just crapping on it the whole time. But this is where it's at. It's the classics, man. Maybe one day I'll pick up Robotech. We'll put it in the shame corner. Alright, I am not putting these back how I took them out of the shelf. Alright, 2 more box sets. Yeah, I recognize that. Yeah. I recognize its importance over here, but that doesn't mean I still have to... I can't hate on Harmony Gold all the time. Oh, time to get demonetized. We have Gravion box set and Godinar's box set. Sorry, chat's blocking. There we go. I also enjoy having, like, actual box sets. Just series in a box. Now that is culture. Just as Go Nagai intended. Yeah, Masami Obari, man. He was really something. Yeah, both series were enjoyable. That mid-2000s Super Robot revival, they were really pumping them out. But hey, maybe we'll be getting that again soon. Yeah, go to ours. Love plot. Hey, it was still hot-blooded. Arrow route is for the weak. Alright, that's pretty much it for my most interesting, I guess, things in my collection. That's not even all of it. I have some other stuff, like the general, just Blu-ray releases of... I have Gridman and Dynazenon, Cross Ange, Code Geass, I have Eureka 7 and Eureka 7 AO, all of Votems. Oh, I guess I could show off Gunbuster. Gunbuster came in a pretty cool box. Really like the box. And then this isn't confusing at all, but I have Gunbuster 2 and then Diebuster, the movie. Gunbuster 2 doesn't exist. Why do you say that? Like, how do you prefer to say it? Aim for the top? Aim for the top 2? Or Diebuster? Shit ain't Gunbuster. So I'm guessing you didn't like it then. stat for node erasure. I kind of get people's arguments for not liking Diebuster, but on one hand, it's like, because some people argue that the events of Diebuster kind of dilute or ruin the events of Gunbuster. But I feel like when you're dealing with that much time, because keep in mind that Diebuster pretty much takes place right before before Gunbuster gets back to Earth. Which was a nice call out. But still, that was like, what was that? Like 10 or 20,000 years in the future or something? Ridiculous. I feel like if you're... Because they still succeeded in giving, you know, Earth a good amount of peacetime. Which is always the goal. Because I feel like no matter what universe you're in, that's really all humanity is trying to do, is give as much peacetime as possible, given whatever threat. But other than that, I really like Diebuster. I think it was hype. Hiroyuki Imaishi animated the hell out of it. That's a fair point. I don't know. I also always looked at Diebuster as just, wow, cool robot. Yeah, seeing as how much time went by between Gunbuster and Diebuster, yeah, you think they would have had quite a bit better technology at that point. Anyway, I think I'm gonna build the Ikaruga next. I want my Knights in Magic. I need my Knights in Magic kit. I love me some Knights in Magic. Do have the Blu-ray for that. Didn't explain the stuff with the summon robots being a thing. No, they didn't. Here, Chicha. Bask in some Soul of Chogokin Getter Emperor for a minute. Much better. Always believe in Getter. Here, let me grab my Shin Getter one. There we go. Combining this thing was kind of a pain, by the way. I finally got him after a while, but man, that whole sequence was rough. It was just this mid part right here was not combining as it should. I don't know why I was struggling with that so hard. I should get a Musashi figure. You know, I've shown off a lot of these models, which are mainly Moderoids. Just clones. Just infinite clones. I haven't shown off a lot of my Gundam ones, just because I think the Gundam ones are mostly boring. I think the two recent ones I've really liked is really just the Master Grade SDs. Like, the Freedom was really good. Good kit. And then Barbatos here was pretty good too. Mostly for the fact that it comes with the sword, the mace, and then the smoothbore gun. And on Barbatos's backpack, places to just have them. Like, both of these kits were like no extra pieces, just everything. Yeah, I need some G Gundam kits. Now that I think about it. I don't have any hook binds. I need to get hook binds. What I have in my backlog right now for Super Robot Wars is the Daikessen and the Gespenst. The Master Gundam comes with a horse? I want that. I also need a Master Grade Turn A. So I get the cow. Speaking of Turn A, I have a lot of Gundam DVDs too. But most importantly, I have Turn A Gundam on DVD. The whole series plus the 2 movies. Go with the third party. And then, yes, I do have the complete collection of G Gundam. So yes, please give us more G Gundam kits, Bandai. Anyway, I was actually able to run for my 2 hours without actually building a kit and just kind of going over my collection a little bit. But that'll be it for me for now. I think I will stream Super Robot Wars X this weekend, because I need to get through X and T a bunch of times. So I might start working on that going forward, actually. Yeah, I'll see you all this weekend. You all have a good day.